Hello, everyone. Maya is Cassidy. Today, talk about how to study English with your phone. You are holding the most powerful English classroom in the world right now. It fits in your pocket. It goes everywhere with you. It never closes. And the shocking truth is that most people use it for everything except learning. They scroll through videos for hours, check messages they have already read, and watch content that disappears from their memory the moment they put the phone down. But what if that same phone, the one already in your hand, could change your English completely? What if the answer to your language problem was sitting there the whole time and you just did not know how to use it correctly? This is not about downloading one magic app. This is not about spending money on expensive courses that promise results in 30 days. This is about changing the way you think about your phone and turning your daily habits into a powerful learning system that works even when you are busy, tired, or have only 5 minutes to spare. Many people believe that improving their English requires a perfect situation. They think they need a quiet room, a good teacher, plenty of free time, and a thick textbook. They wait for the right moment. They say, I will start seriously next month. But next month never really comes, does it? The truth is that the best learning happens in small, consistent moments, not in perfect conditions. And your phone makes those small moments possible every single day. The first thing you need to understand is that your phone is already full of English. Every app, every notification, every setting on your device is a tiny English lesson waiting for you. Most people change their phone language back to their native language because it feels more comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of learning. Change your phone's language to English today, right now. Yes, it will feel strange at first. Yes, you will click the wrong button sometimes. But within 2 weeks, you will have learned hundreds of everyday words without studying at all. Words like storage, notifications, do not disturb, airplane mode, and battery saver will become completely natural to you. These are real words that real people use every day. Now, let us talk about social media because this is where most people spend the majority of their time. Social media is not the enemy of English learning. The problem is not the platform. The problem is how you use it. Instead of following only pages in your native language, start following English content creators, English news pages, English storytelling accounts, and English educational channels. Fill your feed with English. Make English the default language of your entertainment. When English content becomes normal for your eyes and your ears, your brain starts processing it faster and more naturally. This is called passive learning, and it is incredibly powerful when it happens consistently over weeks and months. But passive learning alone is not enough. You also need active practice, and your phone gives you perfect tools for this. One of the most effective habits you can build is called shadow speaking. Find a short video in English, a YouTube story, a news report, a motivational talk, and play it with subtitles. Listen to a sentence. Pause the video. Say that sentence out loud, copying the speaker's speed, rhythm, and emotion. Then play it again and check yourself. This technique is used by language professionals around the world, and it works because it trains your mouth, your ear, and your memory at the same time. Your phone makes this possible anywhere. On the bus, in a cafe, in your bedroom before you sleep. Recording your own voice is another habit that transforms learners faster than almost anything else. Most people hate the sound of their own voice. That is completely normal. But your voice is your instrument. And like any instrument, it needs practice. Open your phone's voice recorder. It is already there. You do not need to download anything. And record yourself speaking English for 2 minutes every day. Talk about your day. Describe what you see around you. Tell a short story. Explain your opinion about something you watched. Then listen back. You will immediately notice the words you mispronounce, the places where you speak too fast, the sentences that do not sound natural. This self-awareness is gold. No teacher can give you this kind of personal feedback because no teacher knows your voice as well as you do. Your phone's camera is also a learning tool that very few people think to use. Walk around your home and point your camera at objects. Say the name of each object in English. If you do not know the name, use a translation app to find it. But then say it out loud 3 times and use it in a sentence. This is a curtain. The curtain in my room is blue. I open the curtain every morning. This technique sounds almost too simple, but it builds vocabulary that is personal and meaningful to you, which means you will remember it far longer than words you memorize from a list. Let us talk about reading, because reading is one of the fastest ways to grow your vocabulary and improve your grammar at the same time. Many learners avoid reading in English because they think they need to understand every single word. They pick up a text, find a difficult word in the second sentence, and immediately feel discouraged. But this is the wrong approach. When you read in English, your goal is not perfect understanding. Your goal is general understanding. Read for the main idea. Read for the feeling of the story. Read for what happens next. Let the difficult words pass. Your brain is smarter than you think. It picks up meaning from context even when you do not realize it. This is how children learn their first language. They do not stop and ask what every word means. They keep going, and slowly the meaning becomes clear. On your phone, you have access to thousands of free English reading materials. News websites like BBC Learning English are written specifically for language learners. They use clear sentences, natural vocabulary, and topics that are interesting and relevant. Read one article every day. It does not need to be a long article. Even a short piece of 300 words read carefully and actively is more valuable than an hour of passive scrolling. After you read, close the article and try to write 3 sentences in English about what you just read. This small exercise forces your brain to process the information and store it in a deeper way. Podcasts are perhaps the most underused English learning tool available on your phone. While you are cooking, walking, exercising, or doing household tasks, you can be listening to natural English conversation. The key is to choose podcasts at the right level. If every sentence is confusing, the level is too high and you will lose motivation. If everything is too easy, you are not growing. Find content where you understand about 70% and have to work a little for the other 30. That 30% is where your learning actually happens. BBC Global News, 6-Minute English, and Culip's English podcast are excellent starting points for B1 to B2 learners. Listen regularly, and you will notice, after just a few weeks, that your ear becomes sharper and natural speech starts to feel less overwhelming. Vocabulary is the building block of all communication, and your phone gives you a beautiful way to build it. When you encounter a new word in a video, in an article, in a conversation, do not let it disappear. Open your phone's notes app and write it down immediately. Write the word, write the sentence where you found it, and write your own example sentence using that word in a context that is personal to you. Review these notes every evening for 5 minutes. This simple system, done consistently, will add hundreds of real words to your active vocabulary within a few months. The secret is not the amount of words you collect, it is the regularity with which you review them. One habit that many successful language learners share is what is called a daily English journal. This does not need to be long or perfect. Open your notes app every morning or evening and write 5 to 10 sentences in English about your day. Write about what happened. Write about how you felt. Write about something you saw, something you ate, something that made you laugh or frustrated you. Do not worry about making mistakes. Just write. Your goal is to make English writing feel natural and automatic, and the only way to achieve that is through regular, honest practice. Over time, you will look back at your early entries and be amazed by how much you have improved. WhatsApp and messaging apps can also be learning tools. Find a language exchange partner, someone who speaks English and wants to learn your language. Agree to write to each other in English for 30 minutes every day. Do not translate your messages. Think in English and write in English. If you make a mistake, it does not matter. Communication is the goal, not perfection. Many people have made genuine friends and improved their English dramatically through this kind of daily exchange. There is one mistake that almost every learner makes, and it is important to name it directly. The mistake is using the phone without a clear purpose. Picking up your phone and thinking, I should practice English, is not a plan. It is a wish. A wish does not change anything, a plan does. So be specific. Say to yourself, every morning after breakfast, I will listen to a 10-minute English podcast. Every evening before sleeping, I will write 5 sentences in my English journal. Every day when I see a new word, I will write it in my notes. These are small, specific commitments.